Right, okay, so the new notebook technology this year is Calpella. So Calpella is the code name for the platform. And just to show you it, we've got it on this Cosmio X500 here. Just a few headlines really, what Calpella is. One of the things, the processors now, the transistors are down from 45 nanometers to 32 nanometers. So technically, the switches are smaller, so we're using less power to make those processors work. They're generating less heat, so we're using less power to cool it as well, which means we're going to get a faster machine with less power consumption, so longer battery life. There's new architecture as well. This is Montevina, the last mobile chipset, but PC sort of chipsets haven't changed that much over the years. You've always had a north bridge and a south bridge and a separate graphics card, memory. But what they've managed to do now is actually put the graphics adapter and the memory on the CPU and tidy up the whole package. So there's less places to have bottlenecks. So everything, the infrastructure supports the faster processors. Again, more efficient, less power consumption. One of the technologies that's in Calpella and in the i5 and i7 chips is a thing called turbo boost. So using these examples here, there might be an application that's only using one core and the other core isn't being used. So because there's only 50% heat generated and 50% of the power being used, that single core can overstep its performance characteristics to give the user a quicker and better experience. This can even work on two cores as well, where it can step up temporarily. So if you think of a sort of elite athlete is able to go beyond their maximum heart rate at certain times. Over here we've got a meter running. Now this machine's rated at 1.73 gigahertz. Now even doing simple tasks on the machine is actually the cores, when they need to, can step up. So if I just click on something, say the computer, just do a simple task, see if we get that going. Do you want to stop it a second? I'll get it to do something different.
No, carry on, okay.
Alright, okay. You've got to edit it down, I take it.
There we go.
There we go. So even simple processes are becoming through quicker because we're not stressing the machine at the moment. We're just doing basic navigation of something like the start function. It's just stepping up just to make that quicker experience for the user. Obviously when we go to some real number crunch, and if we were using a big spreadsheet or doing video editing, then it will really come into its own. But it's able to activate in the background whenever it's needed. There we go again. That's maybe even the system idle process there. Just another little headline with Calpella as well. For a long time, each core's just had sort of a single in and out really, with the threading to the processor. Now with hyper-threading, they've been able to double that up. So if you think of sort of lane widening on a motorway, you've got more throughput, a lot more traffic. And just to touch upon the branding now, where before some of the lines have been confusing and the consumer doesn't really know where the natural progression is, we've got Core i3, Core i5 and Core i7. So for example with i5, that's where you're going to see turbo boost and hyper threading.
So how many Calpella laptops do you have today, or are you launching?
In chassis, I think we're up to about, in Cosmio here, all the retailers going towards Calpella, but I think it's about 5 or 6 in terms of chassis, but you know, within the next month to 2 months, everything will be Calpella.
Okay, and it's just this one launching here today?
This one I think is already launched, but
okay.
Yeah, in terms of products we're launching, we've got the Tecra A11 and M11. The A11 is out now, stock should be in the channel as we speak. So that's actually a production model there. Again, you can see it's running the My Wi-Fi, and we've got the M11 here as well. It's a pre-production sample. This will be actually released soon. some of the features on here, we've gone for a new design. It's slimmer, it's lighter, we've got this sort of textured finish. Some of the connectivity things we've got on here, where most corporates are still using VGA connections, some of them might want slightly different technologies, sort of DisplayPort, DVI, HDMI. Rather than offer one or all, we thought it would be easier to have a mini DisplayPort where the customer can choose which adapter they have. So in this case, this is an HDMI adapter, but that could quite easily be DVI or DisplayPort as well. So rather than put HDMI on it and immediately sort of alienate a segment of the market, we've got that technology there. We've got a eSATA to USB combi on both machines, so faster transfer rates if needed. Smart card reader. We've got the eco mode as well. That's probably best demonstrated in this one. Let's definitely set up. So there's the eco mode. Now everyone's familiar with different power modes on a notebook, but what this enables the user to do is see exactly how much energy they're saving and what they're doing for the environment, rather than just, oh, I can see my battery life's a bit longer because I've dimmed my screen.
Okay, excellent. Thank you.